Okay, welcome back. Well, as you can see, I messed up a little bit. There's a little bit of a difference in height here between the two, but that's okay. The important thing is where I'm going to cut the mortise, and it's going to be here between my fingers there. So I ran a line all the way across, and these are going to be through mortises, which means that the mortise is going to go all the way to all the way through, and there'll be some half mortises later. But there's two schools of thought about how to chop these mortises out. One is with just a chisel. You start at one end, work to the middle, and then go the other way. And as you can see, I took my chisel and I laid out, I didn't do it on this one, but I laid out where the mortise is going to be, and I did this so it helps to define the mortise. So I got my Spofford brace. I'm going to use that to drill some holes, and then I'll chop it out with the chisel. And I found a bit that is the width of the what I laid out, and then I'll just have to finish the sides out with the chisel. But this is actually like a good size, and it's surprising the amount of torque you can get. Now when you're doing a bit and brace, what you have to do is you do about halfway, and there's a screw on the bottom. And when that screw pokes through, then you have to flip it over to prevent the breakout. And once I'm done with this one, I'll define this. And anyway, I'm going to stop for now, try to set up my tripod so you can watch me drill a hole. So I'm going to start pretty close to the edge. Let's see, maybe I can bring you a little closer. Show you what I got here. You can see it's defined, how it's defined pretty good. And this is, I got a little knot here. It's making it a little hard, so I'm going to come over and I'm going to do this side and work that back. So it would make it easier if I had my glasses on too, but I don't. Yeah, see how it's going a lot better because I'm not in that knot. So I'm going to bring you guys back when I flip it over, because this is kind of hard. It's going to take me a while. I don't want to bore you guys too much. So as you can see, I'm making a little bit of progress. I've been using the chisel as well as the brace. And this is the hole I was telling you about, how on the other side. I moved to a smaller bit because the other one was just too hard to go, too hard. The small one seems to work a little better. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a series of holes with the little bit, so I can help align the thing better. I gotta be a little careful so that I don't really make the mortise too big on the other side. So I'll bring you back when I get this thing completely chopped and drilled out. Okay, from my prior chopping of mortises from my tool chest, I learned that the secret is go slow and keep flipping it over. So as you can see, I'm slowly getting there. I haven't had too much breakout, a little bit, but I want to try to avoid all I can. So I'm going as slow as I can, and I keep flipping it over. And I guess I'll bring you guys back later. So since I'm getting pretty close, I decided to try to work a little smarter. So I took my dividers and I marked the width of the mortise. So I'm going to take my chisel and I'm going to indent a little bit so I can kind of mark out the width so I don't split it out too much. Should have thought of that earlier, but I kind of figured it out. Okay, so I have all the mortises chopped out for the feet, what I'm calling the feet. So my next step is to get some more lumber on maybe tomorrow or Saturday, and then I can start working on the legs. But at least this part's done, and you can see some of the tools that I used. And it was fun. So I'll catch you guys later.